Hey everyone, so I wanted to come on here and do a collective reading in between my zodiac readings. So, yeah, I'm already shuffling, but yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna do the fire and earth sign readings, but, ooh, oh, I think that's like, yeah, right, awesome. And then yeah, like I was saying, I'm still gonna do like earth and fire sign readings, but I wanted to take a little, not even a break, but I wanted to do like a collective reading for you all. So yeah, let's get into it. Same kind of structure. I pulled some tarot and then I'm gonna post some oracle messages on later, but we have King of Summer, Awakening, and Princess of Spring, and then upcoming Three of Summer and High Priestess. So the way that I'm reading this is I'll have 3 cards symbolizing like recent past energy and current energy, right? And then 2 cards signifying what's to come. Okay. And then some oracle messages to provide further confirmation. But anyways, okay, so we have King of Summer with honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted. And it says, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. And then we have Awakening with change the way you're looking at a situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. And then Princess of Spring with optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. And it says, it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizon, let your creativity take flight. So yeah, I'm getting that for some of you, you guys have already started this, or you guys are kind of maybe going through another spiritual awakening where you're feeling called to like let go of old ways, or feeling pushed to start something new, something that maybe you also have had on the back burner, but it's now a like something that's being pushed to the forefront, if you will. So I'm getting that you guys have gone through like that whole transition phase where you've had to kind of go into hermit mode, take time for yourself to see what it is that you want to pursue, or also just like kind of feel all the feels too. Yeah, with warm-hearted here, I sense that you guys could be like very caring individuals, empathic souls that feel a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was also like a dark night of the soul type of energy too that you guys were recently like letting go of too. And then with this card in specific, I see like the yin and yang symbol representing like balance. So for me, what comes to mind is like representing balance between like taking action and also resting, right? Feminine energy and masculine energy, but both can't happen without like one or the other, right? So maybe you guys find yourself or have experienced balancing both of those two, right? I know like overall like messages that have come up for me were spending time in nature, spending time by water, wherever, like spending time in meditation basically, right? So take that if it resonates. And then I'm also getting that during this time maybe you guys are at a crossroads or have either, so I'm getting that for some of you guys, you're in this current energy or have already are already on the phase out of it, right? But it could seem like you're finding or it's hard to balance both of those things, or hard to kind of let those old habits behind and then move on to something new. But yeah, I'm sensing difficulty with that transition. Doesn't mean that you're not headed towards where you need to be. I'm just sensing it has been hard for you guys, right? But we do have, it says, embrace your uniqueness, change the way you're looking at the situation, and a temporary pause in the action. So if you have been feeling called to rest, then very much do that. There's nothing wrong with taking a break in between, right? I mean, back to the imagery on this card, there is no action without taking rest, and vice versa. And that could be what is causing you strain too. But yeah, change the way that you're looking at a situation. Perhaps some of you guys are kind of went head in first, right? And feel overwhelmed with what it is that you have to do. But if you have been feeling cold, this is your confirmation to take a break from it all, right? Kind of go with the flow. In the meantime, do feel your body, do what you feel is right. Because I see once you're out of that state, you'll go after, or hold on, not once you're after that state actually. So it could be pushing you to pursue creative endeavors, express your individuality or uniqueness, right? So with this, because it also indicates here, embrace your uniqueness, right? And then right here with do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight, right? Along with optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. So maybe it's just a time for you to step away from what it is that you're, I don't want to say pursuing, I feel you're already having something in action, right? But just also taking time for yourself to enjoy life, right? I feel I am speaking to creative individuals here. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. I feel meaning if you're an empathic individual, most likely you have that sense of creativity to you. And that could be what fuels your energy back to reunite what it is that you are taking a break from, right? So I hope I'm making sense so far. But yeah, just to kind of summarize these three cards, so I don't lose you guys, right? We have yourself finding the balance between action and rest, right? And then a call to pursue some creative endeavors. Could be scrapbooking, could be just going out with friends who bring out that energetic side of you. Good company, surrounding yourself by good company, right? Spending time in nature or socializing, however that looks for you. Just doing activities that you yourself enjoy. And then with the Three of Summer, I haven't gone into it yet, but that kind of confirms spending time with company, right? So with the Three of Summer, we have news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, and friends you cherish. So yeah, confirmation to kind of take a step away, right? embrace the person that you are. You're doing good, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, or if you guys have been like kind of like beating yourself up mentally over like the current transition going on in your life. But what I'm getting from here is just like you're doing good, you're doing great. Good things are on the forefront for you, right? It's just like you taking the steps to invite that energy in. So meaning hang out with friends, hang out with family, people that are gonna refuel your energy, right? Like I mentioned before. So yeah, that's confirmed with these two. Good times ahead. And then with the High Priestess, I'm really sensing that some of you guys like just needed that confirmation. Like you guys already know this. I don't know if there's like feelings of guilt that maybe you feel like you have to go all the time, and you feel guilty from like putting this creative project or taking time away for yourself from everything that's going on. Like you guys like are feeling called to take that break, yet like maybe like those negative thoughts, like those feelings of guilt or whatever have you, kind of blocks you from balancing the two out, right? Take it if it resonates, right? It could be external circumstances as well. In my personal experience, I know that sometimes that like those factors could kind of like add to like feelings of like, oh well, you know, maybe I should push it through, and if I don't, then I feel like bad and X, Y, and Z. So it could be that some of you guys resonate with that, right? But ultimately you guys know what's best for yourself. So this is your confirmation if you have been feeling called to just take a little break, enjoy the people around you, enjoy your favorite show, whatever it is, babes, like whatever is going to like bring that peace that is going to fill your cup, which I don't know why. Okay, so let me just show you guys, because I feel called to share with y'all. But on my vision board for this year, I do have this little quote. Here, let me show you. Whoops. I'm going with the flow here. Okay, so whoops. Okay. I don't know if y'all could see this, but she's like pouring into her cup, right? Some of you guys could resonate with being an Aquarius. You don't have to, but if that imagery resonates with you, then go ahead and take it. But it says, always fill your own cup first and allow the world to benefit from the overflow. Whoop. But here we have that. So I'm over here knocking everything. But yeah, take that as like extra confirmation. Do what you feel like you need to during this time to replenish yourself, okay? And like I said, y'all know this, but let me just read from the card here. We have trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. There's that meditation again, right? Or like that spending time with yourself. But and these are like general messages, but ultimately you guys know what it is that you have to do, and not necessarily in that way. I mean, it's something fun that you're going to partake in to take care of yourself, right? Whether that's like going on a walk with your friends to the beach, or having a picnic, eating your favorite foods, simply just like watching some Netflix, journaling, whatever it is, you know. Just because I didn't say it on here doesn't mean it's not something that you can do. Like, you guys know best what it is for y'all to bring that energy back to yourselves. For some of you guys too, it could be just like having a night out with your friends, looking cute, feeling cute. I know for me that does it. So if you guys also resonate with that, then go ahead. I'm here for that. But okay, so we have that. Overall, nothing to worry about. Overall, just like to summarize this again, just take a break from what it is that you're doing, and spend time with your loved ones if you feel called to, if that's going to replenish your cup. But ultimately, take care of yourself during this time. Okay. And then I'm gonna pull some oracle messages from the Sea Melodies deck. Let's get 3 of these to kind of tie into our theme. So we have patience, and I really feel like you know how I mentioned earlier that some of you guys could feel like you're on the go, go, go. It could be just having patience with yourself. You know, realistically, can't have one without the other, okay? But I know that's something hard to unlearn, right? Especially when you have been in a constant state of go, 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 trying to fix everything around you, trying to find solutions for everything, right? So it's kind of hard to unwire, but this is like double confirmation in ACs. Sorry. Okay. But double confirmation to have patience with the process, ultimately have patience with yourself. It's okay. It's okay to take a rest, okay? It's a well-deserved break if that helps, okay? No worries here. All right, and then 2 more to tie in this message. Here, I'll put that there so it doesn't fly away. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good today. Let me know if you guys, or what you guys like to do for self-care. Or if you guys have anything planned. Okay. Meditate. Another confirmation. And then we have wild. So patience, right? The tide will come in when it's ready. Meditate. Make some quiet time in the still air. Grounding yourself in nature, or just like in your room, or wherever you find stillness, right? And then wild, we have believe in your otherworldly beauty. That kind of, oh, well, let me finish reading, but it kind of reminds me of, I'm such a Gemini moon sometimes. Okay, but dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. So this reminds me of embrace your uniqueness. Alright, I mean, we've already had like confirmations here with like insights that come through meditation with meditate. Right. And then patience with awakening. And just like the overall, like tying in the overall message, right? But then with wild too, I'm getting that, you know, like spending time with friends, like, and especially if those are friends that are on the same spiritual path, not the same spiritual path, but are also spiritually in tune, you know, embrace that magic together. For some of you, dancing could be very healing. I know for me personally it is, even if it's just in my room, I don't care, or like at a night out, which, you know, very much needed. But yeah, so if those are things that genuinely bring you joy, I say like this is just like more confirmation for you to do so, right? So I did want to pull a mushroom oracle and then some angel cards too. Yeah, how pretty is this? Alrighty, so let's see. Some confirmation. Artist, hello, express that creativity. But inspiration, originality, transmission. Let's see. The color yellow could be significant for y'all. And it's funny, I was gonna wear a yellow shirt, but I went with the good old Deftones tees that I have. Okay, orange, so, okay. With the number 54, 9 could be significant to you. Or you guys have been seeing a lot of 555s, a lot of 444s, 999. Kind of all signify the same thing in my, well, 5 and 9. With like new beginnings, change, protection, knowing that you're protected, knowing that you're in the right space, you know. Anyway, so we have mushrooms produce rich colors, textures, forms, and stories. What are you what feeling are you trying to communicate? What are your materials? And maybe these are things that you could ask yourself during meditation. You know, like, what are your next steps? What is it that I want to create? Right? While in the meantime, you know, you take care of yourself, bring that good energy back into your life, a little spice of life. Let's pull another one. Let's see. Okay. Coral with complexity, aspiration, and structure. And then wood, velvet, generosity, beauty, otherworldliness. These are like, hold on, look at this one. These are so pretty. Here. Right. And then I don't know, it's just like, I'll read more into this, but I'm just like seeing if there's like any symbolism that I could pull from. What comes to mind is like you leading an unconventional path, and maybe that's like what's stressing you out, because maybe throughout your life you've aspired to live a certain way. But at first glance, I was also, well, it looks like they're dancing and having a good time too. But let's see what this is about. And then we'll check out this one in a bit too. So I think that's the color purple. So with coral. Yes. Okay, so it says, alien forms appear transported from faraway seas, reaching skyward in an intricate wave. There's that wave again. Oh, this is funny because this is like a mushroom oracle, so I didn't really like let's see, dance with the waves. So confirmation to kind of go with the flow. And earlier when I was getting my vision board, I did say I'm just going with the flow. So triple confirmation there, y'all. Just go with the waves, I guess. I mean, I say waves because that's the language used here, but you know what I mean. And then it says, even in unfamiliar surroundings, do your own strange dance. Okay, so yeah. And it's like crazy that the wild card too, the one that, here, let me just read it to you again. So, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. And before we even get into this, with wood, what? No. Bleewood. Wood Bleewood or something like that. I'm sorry, y'all. But generosity, beauty, and otherworldliness. Like, y'all, this, I love when things be synchronizing for me. Okay, so, but yeah, another message too that's kind of coming to mind is like, if you guys have been feeling either where it's like you find yourself physically comparing yourself to others in regards to like your appearance or a lifestyle, this is like now more or a confirmation for you to like embrace your uniqueness, and to really like own your beauty during this time, because I think a lot that is lost, especially, I mean, I don't want to sound like, you know, I don't have anything against plastic surgery, or anything like that, right? If you want to follow trends, go ahead, but I think a lot of like original beauty has been lost through that, because, you know, everybody's like trying to look the same. And sorry, I'm also like being called to like this cloud that kind of looks like a woman, at least like the profile, like her head and then her hair. So really embracing yourself, your femininity, however that looks like to you, you know. It's all about your individuality, your individual beauty. Like, really, like, F trying to be, I don't know, whichever celebrity or influencer that's out there. Embrace your uniqueness. Go out dancing. Shoot. No, but for real, like, embrace that, because there's only one you. Why try to spend it looking like or trying to be like somebody else, for real? So, that part. But again, a lovely confirmation. Like, if you guys have been feeling down about your looks, there's no need to. There really is no need to. You are beautiful. You really are, okay? And embrace that. Like, yeah. For those of you guys that are just listening, I was just doing like little fake slaps, but with love, with lots of love. Okay. So with this card, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it again, y'all, because I can't. Well, okay, let me freaking try it. Okay, so no. I'm like laughing at myself because I'm like, how am I getting my master's and I don't know how to pronounce this word, but okay. But Bleewood, I don't know, that just doesn't look right to me. Anyways, here again we have like spending time in water. I did mention like, so there's like two chicks here swimming. Kind of looks like one is taking a picture of the other, but they're just like hand motions. They don't have a camera or anything. But, and then there's that yellow again. Blue could be significant to you. Like, this is such a pretty card, y'all. But anywho's, so we have generosity, beauty, and otherworldliness with this card. Again, that like triple confirmation to embrace your uniqueness, your beauty, because it's otherworldly. Shoot, why try to be basic? Okay. Blow it. Sorry, I'm like not over it. I'll like look it up in a bit, but anyway. Striking lilac mushrooms rarely found alone. Confirmation to link up with your peoples. Okay, and then it says, but more often in clusters with gaps touching. Which precious friends should stand in your circle? Girl, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. Hit up your homegirls right now. Plan that brunch. Plan that dinner. Go out dancing. Get that little matcha, that little coffee cough. Or swimming if you guys like to swim. That did come up here. Spending time in nature, in the woods. Going hiking, if that's something that you all enjoy. Oh, and I did want to say the numbers 4 and 9 could be significant to you, or the number 13 or 4. What else? Let me see. Coral. I don't think I read those numbers, but so the number 3 and 6 or 9 could be significant for you, which kind of resonates with the numbers that I pulled from the artist, with it being 4 and 5 and 9, seeing 999s, 555, 444, 333 for some of you guys. Extra confirmation though for 999. I feel like those, what are they called? Auctioneers, there we go. I was gonna say those people in Texas. I'm like, no, hold on. Let me actually process my thought. But okay, so, yeah. Extra confirmation, 4444. Yeah, just, I don't know what it is that you guys have been dealing with mentally, right? But I am getting like, maybe there's like a sense of like projections that you've taken on from other people that affect your self-worth, right? Let that shit go, okay? Know that you really have your own unique beauty that needs to be embraced. The world needs to see it. F what others think, okay? The world's waiting for you to shine and embrace that otherworldliness. Like I said, like, life is really too short to try to be like anybody else. And why would you try to be like a basic ass person when you're a magical ass being? Like, hello? Doesn't make no sense to me. Yeah, like you have allow yourself to shine, okay? And then also on the vision board, I'm gonna shine. And look at that little star. Like that's the mood. Okay. Shout out to my vision board for channeling some messages for me and the collective. Yeah, you got this, babe. Just be yourself. You already shining. Shoot. Allow yourself to be seen. Don't let these basic ass I'm like, sometimes I count with myself, but like, don't let them come into your energy, okay? Go out with your magical friends, okay? F all that. But Aniel, with meditation is important today. Aniel will help you find peace of mind. That's like, triple confirmation on the meditation. all that is simply is just having moments of stillness. If you guys have been on your phone a lot, just kind of taking a break from that, and 5 minutes if you can, at least, just in some quietness and some stillness, or wherever you find it in your day. Oh, that came flying out. Did y'all see that? Oh, and then this one had came out a few readings ago, but let purposeful action guide you. What are you looking for, and what do you want to accomplish? So that kind of goes in, hold on, let me see if, I think it was The Artist, where it was like asking similar questions. Yeah. What feeling are you trying to communicate? What are your materials? And then this one with what are you looking for, and what do you want to accomplish? So like similar here, in case you guys want to see that. But just like asking yourself during meditation what it is that you really want to do, that you want to produce, right? Okay, double confirmation for that. Then one more, please. And then I take those, sorry. I mean, not sorry, I just felt like those weren't the ones that I needed to take. Alright. One more, please. Okay. Alright, so this one with keeping things to yourself can be difficult. Try not to overshare today. Perhaps it is like something, like whatever it is that you are trying to pursue. I don't know. Hold on. Let me get one more. Maybe not necessarily like keep it to yourself as in like you can't confide in a trusted person, but kind of taking that energy back, and instead of like spilling everything at once, if that makes sense, or like to everybody, taking that time for yourself, meditate on it, pray on it, and you'll find that clarity that you need. Yeah. Okay, overall I was gonna say not a bad reading, but I mean, it never is, okay? These are just like these are confirmations and reminders. Because I'm over here talking to High Priestess. They already know, right? They just need a little confirmation. And the beautiful cards too. Symbolizing to own that beauty that you have, own your uniqueness, right? At the start of the reading. Alright, and then let's give y'all a affirmation for the day. An affirmation for the collective. Everything I touch is a success. Boom. And then it says, I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity for every kind is drawn to me. Hold on, let me read that again. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. It's a beautiful message. So if anything, this is just like confirmation that like your works, your new transition, right? What it is that you're working on, it's going to be successful. So with that message, I hope that you can let go of those pressures or those feelings of guilt that have been kind of creating that stagnancy maybe for some of y'all, or projections of other people too that kind of made you want to dim your light, hide yourself away, to like let go of that, because ultimately you are going to win. Okay, everything I touch is a success. I'm like, how pretty is that? Okay, but yeah, what a beautiful reading overall. If you watched all this and dealt with my in and outs, I appreciate you for real. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that you got something out of it, that it resonated for you on some level. You know, that you got the information that you needed, the clarity that you needed. Yeah, overall, you're doing awesome. It's just balancing the action and the rest. Meditate, spend time with your friends, fill your own cup, embrace yourself. There's only one you. Embrace that. Okay? But yeah, thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I still have the fire and earth sign readings to do. But in between then, I hope y'all take care, y'all fill your cup, and y'all have a blessed one, okay? Peace.